What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hub interviews. I'm back with someone who is actually the first time person, definitely on this podcast. Never spoke before on here
Hmm.
ever. I'm with the one, the only, Mr. Kavanaugh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello. This is definitely your first time on
Hmm.
here.
Of course.
Definitely haven't spoken before, but
Hmm.
so I would ask, how were you introduced into the community? But you already kind of answered that the first time. So
Hmm.
we'll just move past that for now, and we'll go into something that you know we'll dive right into it immediately from the bat. So,
Okay.
season
Hit me.
five, season
Yeah.
five of You're Recorded. All right, first of all, we won't talk about the controversial stuff first. We'll go
Oh
into
wow.
that later.
Okay, we're
But
going. Oh, okay. Okay.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, not that. We're not diving that
No.
far
No.
in. All right.
All right. Yeah. Got you.
So first of all, season five, what made you? I'm also warning for people who are watching this. I don't remember what I said the first time, so if I say it again, sorry. But yeah, what made you want to do a second chance for your season five?
Uh Quite a bit of reasons, I guess. I felt like the first couple tries when I gave it my seasons ago, I didn't feel like I was very satisfied with how I presented myself as a host, and my building wasn't the best or as it could be now. So I wanted to bring back the people that I thought deserved it, and or the people who I just like grew in the community with, and just enjoyed them as a person, and or enjoyed them just watching them play. Kind of wanted to bring back all the people that I very much enjoyed, but didn't really give them like the best experience. I wanted to see what it would be like to give all my favorite players that have played before, in a better setting, in a better surrounding, and to combine both of my Bedrock and Java seasons into one, and kind of see how my favorite players of all time would play together was just kind of like something that I really wanted to do. So when I came up with the idea, and some people would say it was probably maybe too quick, which sometimes I kind of do think so, but overall, I'm really happy with what I've done. So I'll never shit on it. But yeah, that's pretty much why I wanted to do the second chance, just to see my favorite players play again in a setting where they all play together.
Okay, so I know about your opinions nowadays, but back
Hmm.
then, were you like, this is a great ass season, or was it like okay, or were you like, because I know your opinions now, which we'll get
Yeah,
into
we'll,
that.
we'll get it. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But like back then when you filmed it, like done, the whole season was done for. Like, did you enjoy it at least?
Oh man. Yeah, I did. I got to see some of my favorites go home too soon. Um, at the time, I know who he is as a person now, but Sito was actually a kind of a good friend of mine, and um, it was cool to see him win at the time because he actually played a pretty good game. Besides the fact of everything that he's done, um, so it was cool. I really enjoyed it. I got to see all of my favorite players play very outstanding games. I got to see my friend Llama um, learn a hard lesson of how not to play too hard in a game. Um, I got to see I got to see my favorite villain of all time become a villain, which was Spark. He it was just, to me, it will always go down as like the best character building season of all time. Um, and very the most social as well. Um, yeah, I say overall before and besides the fact of, like you said, how I think now, I really did adore the season.
All right, all right, all right. Sorry, Shilling Cool, for this question I'm about to give him. But all right, let's say Sito wasn't, what he is now, but like, let's say he wasn't. Would
Mhm.
you rank his win as like one of the top wins of like your series, or would you be like middle, or would it be like lower tier? Like, what would you rank his win?
See, at the end of the day, don't think Sita would have had a respectable win, even without everything that he's done. Going into tribal council, even before everything, right? Even before all the shitty stuff, people were saying, "Oh, I wish I didn't vote that person or this person." But at the end of the day, Survivor is all about how you feel in the moment, and once it's over, it's over. There's no changing back. So, I don't think he probably would be a bit higher on my list just because of quality of the season and how better my editing got. But of terms of how high he would be, probably not that much higher.
All right, all right. So, yeah, let's get into the deep stuff.
Okay. Yeah. No. Let's do
All
it.
right,
I
you
knew I
ready?
came
You
on here for
prepared?
one reason, so let's get her done.
Okay, so Sito Wan turns
Mhm.
out he is a pedophile. It's just straight up.
Yes.
That's the word for it. So, yeah, something happened. If you don't know, you want to explain it because I don't really know the full story, but I know most of it. But like,
I could try it without like
okay,
sounding shitty.
try not to be so biased.
Yeah.
All right, there you
So
go.
Sito. Oh my god, this is when it comes down to it. And now I know that you're being recorded. You gotta like use your words wisely, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, no. Sito was a um was caught messaging a person that was the age of 15, I think, at the time. And the things that Sito was saying were really manipulative. Um, like this kid, I will never say his name ever. But the this kid was like a lot of people found him very annoying, and a lot of people didn't really want to hang out with him very much at the time. He's a lot cooler now, but before he would get on a lot of people's nerves. So he was a very lonely dude. And Sito was like morally his like best friend in the community, so he would hang around with Sito a lot. But Sito would threaten his friendship if he didn't do things for him, such as just doing weird sexual things online. It's really weird to like even put it into words. I won't. But that's as much information as I could possibly give without being weird about it. Or yeah, that's as much words as I want to say about it. Um, but Sito did something really shitty to somebody that didn't have the control to help himself in a situation and to say no. You know, Sito didn't give him that option, and he just did so many weird things to. Yeah, that's as much as I really want to say about it. Um, just like giving a warning, these people are everywhere. You know, it it's not just him. There's hundreds of people on here that can't control their own emotions and will try to take advantage of others.
Yep.
So just beware and stay safe.
Yep. That's a good warning to people out there. Sure. um. Okay. We'll talk a bit more about the situation, but we know what other situations to go into. But
Mhm.
all right. Was it found out that he was what he was before the season like was fully edited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's yeah,
This
yeah.
is this is the question. I feel like you might know it, but like, were you debating not giving him the win while editing, or you're like, it is what it is? Like, I mean, I don't really know because it's your,
No,
you know.
yeah, no. It's a good question. Yes and no. Um, well, I guess yes and no means yes. I did debate on not giving him the win. I debated just fucking honestly giving Jeremy an extra vote and changing one vote over to Jeremy, and it would have been that easy. But it just didn't feel right. You know, it didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel like I was telling a true story. Um, although Survivor, you never know if a story is true or not. But at the end of the day, you'll always know if the winner truly won in real Survivor. So that's kind of what the authenticity. I think that's the word authenticity I want when it comes to my survivors. I just want it to be true as I possibly can. And when telling a story, I want it to I wanted to feel like it actually happened in like while I was filming. So yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
All right. Because I feel like that's a lot of, or at some people's minds. I had a feeling.
No,
Anyway,
yeah,
but
and yeah, yeah.
so we'll move past that.
Yeah.
Season 5 drama or whatever, but because that was something. That was
Yeah,
something
and it
for
sucks
sure.
because like, for me, it was a really good season because I got to see. Well, I got to sadly see my favorite players get blindsided one by one, but I think overall it was still a really good season to watch the people that never got like their screen time to get their screen time. Besides Sito, he got a lot. Fuck that guy.
That's true. That's true. That's true. um, I think last time we recorded, because we're gonna dive into season 6 now before
Okay.
anything else. But last time I think we did this podcast, I think season 6 wasn't even filmed because
Oh
no,
yeah.
season 6 wasn't even filmed at all. It wasn't even. I
Nope.
think because
You
of the
you were like
interview
interview
stage.
stage or something. Yeah,
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 something along those lines. So,
yeah.
like, what made you transition from, your usual big cast of, season 4 and 5 at least, and go
Did,
to
did,
like
did,
a
did,
14 person?
I think I did talk about this on the last thing, but I'll tell you why. The season 5.5 did happen after season 5.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be season 6. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I must have because if it was the interview stages, then it has to have been after 5.5. But we'll talk about it more. So the reason why I wanted to do a 12-person cast is because I lost a lot of motivation for doing these things when like that season went to shit. And after let me regroup my thoughts. So after season 5.5 happened and like all the quitters happened and stuff, and then I made amends with all of them afterwards, and we're all cool again. I decided, well, funny enough, Jervy actually, which I hope
Hmm.
we're going to talk about later,
Oh, we
Jervy
will.
actually convinced me to to redo it, and I was I'll admit he did a good job. He's very good at convincing people and spreading positivity to people who need it sometimes. Sometimes a bit much, but I'll give him that. Um, so and then he got Kimmy on board, and like they both helped me out. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So when season 6 happened, I knew I should only do 12 people because my last one was like I did an 18, I did a 16, so it's like lower number season is probably like better for my mental health during a season because like fuck, I'm stressing out like the entire thing, just trying to get correct shots and stuff, making sure everybody's doing their thing because I've always had
Back.
like cameramen mishaps in the
Hmm.
past a lot, which hasn't really happened in my last few ones, but yeah. So just to make sure that I was gonna have like a kick-ass season, make sure all like the lines were gonna be crossed, make sure everybody had their camera angles, which we'll get into this in a second. Making sure that everybody has their camera angles, I'm like, this will be good. Um, but funny enough, um, with only 7 people on each tribe and about 5 to 6 cameramen, I still managed somehow to fuck it up. First 2 episodes, I I had my audio completely muted. So um for 2 full episodes, it was like I had to like wing it. So like when I saw conversations happen, I had to like try to like pretend or like slash remember what that conversation was about and like have the 2 people come back and like do some post production with them, which is like I would have the 2 people in the conversation come into like a voice chat with me, and I just record them talking, and I'd put it over the video. Yeah, it's a little trick for y'all.
A little trick for editors. Oh my god. We'll get into the fucking editing part later. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But yeah, okay. Season 6, smaller cast, stars versus shadows.
Oh yeah.
The theme of season 6. We'll get into a little behind the scenes now.
Uh,
Um Other than, the cast theme, what made you think of the cast theme? Other than that, of course, we're gonna go into um Was there anyone when you made the cast theme you're like, we have to put this person on now because they just fit the cast theme so well, or was there just like it was just free reign?
Um, for sure, no. For sure, there was 100% people that came to mind. Um, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure. Did you sign up?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay, because I don't know if this was like during Happy winning streak, galore, or this was just like Happy being happy. But I do remember I really wanted Liz to come on the season. Liz was. I remember I almost had Andrew Yallow on there, which would have been pretty cool. But um, for like the theme of the season, it would have made sense. And like Echo was supposed to be there, which would have been cool. But things don't happen, and got to make things work. Um, but like for sure, people, not really. To be honest with you, like there was not like a person in mind where I'm like I have to message this person. For season 4, when season 4 happened, I kind of got my like the feeling of wanting like the famous people in the community to play in my season. Like I got that out of my system. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. I based the whole season off of it, so fucking go me. But yeah, I did. I never really imagined like I need this person on my cast. Like I think when I saw you sign up, I think I'm like, okay, yeah, no, happy should definitely be on the Stars Tribe. And when I saw Banjo sign up, I'm like, oh, obviously Banjo would be on the Stars Tribe for sure. Like I just looked at these names and I'm like, okay, like these people who signed up are definitely on the Stars Tribe. But like never a person where I'm like, I need this guy on my cast. Not really.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
So, I'll give you a little opinionated question here. So,
Okay.
do you believe um that a bigger production team is better than a smaller production team, and why?
See, that's not really the question. That's not really the question that I guess that like really is valid in my head. Because when you ask that question, what really goes to me is like how committed are these people? Like it depends of how many committed people you have. Like obviously I think a smaller one would probably be better than a bigger one only because the smaller circle, like the more committed the people are to each other than like a bigger one because when I do my production, I usually have a lot of people there, right? But um, with everything going so quickly in my head, I only do remember the people that have been there around the longest, right? And then I kind of seclude like two of the workers there, and I just like I forget about them sometimes. You're like, oh, I'm still here. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I feel like, yeah, and then I feel like it kind of demotivates them that like they want to help and stuff, and it kind of like deteriorates their want to help. But I do think just people who are committed to like working for you and like helping you. Um, it doesn't really matter how much there is, just as long as you know that person will do the job.
Okay, okay, okay. Good opinion, good opinion. I like it.
W,
W, not ghetto.
not definitely not ghetto.
So, all right. Without giving too many spoilers, because I know season 6 during this recording isn't finished, how would you rank it between the 6 seasons?
Number one.
Number 1. There you go, Shilling Cool. There you go. All right. All right.
That's an easy one.
So by the time of this recording, a certain move has happened. All right.
Yes, yes. By the time of this recording, Kyo has been voted out.
Okay, so that means the pagonging is over. Screw you, Shadow Tribe. Sucks to suck. My middle
Yes.
finger is out right now. No, just kidding. So, so, do you believe that is one of the best moves of your whole series? Because I mean, I probably know the answer, but like, do you believe that is one of the best moves of your series?
One of the yes, the no. Um, I don't like. It's so hard to say like the best move. So for positioning wise, I think you your your stakes were the highest, and you saved yourself from going home from the highest stakes. Um, But I think my favorite move of all time is Aqua playing the Eleanor on Fire Skull. It just so much relief came over so many people when that happened. And but I think like skill wise, like best move wise, I would say that's a good one. That's a really good one. Yes. I would say yeah. I'd say you and Joker working together on that boat was probably the best move. Um I'd say Joker probably came out on the best side of things. Um It's funny how but how it's looking now, how it looked after the episode. Joker is definitely looking like it's his move for right now, and it's definitely looking like he's coming out the best in this situation. Um, so I think you and Joker's move was probably the most skillful move I've seen in probably my seasons.
All right, all right, all right. Just rubbing my ego. I see how it. No, no. Okay, so I don't think we said this last time, and if we did, then whoopsie daisies, whatever. Don't care. So I know we talked about this off screen a bit, but like, if you could rank your winners, who would be number one, and so on, and you can include 6 if you're down, but not say the name, of course. Just say season 6 and place it there. Or if you don't, just do 5, up to 5.
Okay. Well, 6 is I said 6 is my favorite season. If that
Yeah.
doesn't give you a hint, then you're an idiot. But my favorite seasons out of the 5 are my favorite winners out of the 5 is probably Pepit, then Griffin. Nah, yeah, then Griffin. Nah, then fuck. That's hard. I'd probably say Griffin then Killer. I don't know. Killer played a good game. But Griffin definitely gave me like one of my best highlights of all time. So I'd have to give it to Griffin, and then Killer. Then I guess Obama, then Sito.
No, not the season 1 winner. No.
Hey
How
man,
could you rank him so low?
out of 12 players, Obama was one of the 2 only players that were actually good. So just kidding. Love everyone.
It's just roast people. No, just kidding. Speaking of roasting, no, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna transition.
Yeah, imagine.
No, but we could go into it. Certain other person from your series. How does it feel to have someone that is breathing down your back constantly, 24/7? Basically just shitting on you for not, or actually, you know what? Let's just go way back in the past. So Sito wins. Yeah, wow, okay, cool. Sito wins. Then the tsunami happens. And the $100 drama begins. So
100. By the way, everybody that who listens to this, $100, $100, not 1,000, not a million. This is over $100. Go on, Happy.
okay, yes, $100. Then the drama happens of where you're like, I'm gonna give Sito the money because he won, like straight up, he won. And then a certain little someone comes over and is like, "Fuck you, Cav," and makes a whole scene about it. And I think videos about it, but like I don't know, because I mean I know the story, but I don't know
Okay,
your
yeah,
side of
yeah.
the story
But
too
I could
well. So I want you to
I'll share
dive
my
deep
opinion.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do understand why he did what he did. I understand it. I'm a good guy, and I'm man enough to understand why he would take it to such lengths. But I just refuse to be acquainted with a person that that does that. Like I just you know I could sit here and talk shit about Jervy all day because I think he's a little bitch, but um I just won't because there's really no point. He's probably going to make another video. But what I will give you this is Jervy was actually someone that I thought was like a cool guy. Like like a nice person. I knew he was always like an over exaggerated person. Like I know he was just like, whoa, and I know I can only handle like 10 minutes of you. But like you're actually cool. I'll hang out with you, kind of thing, like joking around. Um, but like, man, it was just the way that guy deals with stuff is just so scummy and snaky, and just, he runs his mouth too much. All he does is talk shit. Um, when he's not trying to help somebody through something, and he acts like it's his problem too, and he's also going through the same problem. And I don't know. I just, he I would say he is a manipulative person, just like not like the way Sito does it. He's just more aggressive and like harsh and mean.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't have like a good steady opinion on Jervy. It's kind of all over the place. But like, just know I just don't really like him that much. I understand why he did what he did, and it, but like, yeah, like it's a fucking $100. I don't care. Like I'm not gonna give it to him now. Like fucking $300 for me. Who cares a shit? At the time, I thought it was just like a thing I should do because I want my game shows to be legit. I want people to take them seriously. So, I wanted to give him the $100 for winning. But then Jervy, he made this whole 5 minute maybe video at the end of a stream
I
he
don't
did.
know. Wasn't there multiple? I don't even remember.
No, he made one video, and he at the end of a stream, and then he cut it down and like pinged me or something, or Griffin did, and he's like, "Oh, if you give Sito the money, I'm gonna spoil all your seasons,"
Hmm. Yeah.
which is fucked up because like I'm over here, I'm countries and countries away from him. I can't do nothing about it. I got to sit here and be like, okay, I won't pay him the $100. Fucking crazy. I'll just keep it. $100 for me in my pocket. If I could, I'd slap the shit out of him, but I can't. So here I am. He's my age. Slap the shit out of that guy, but I can't. So here we are.
Sorry, like that caught me off guard. That's
It's all
funny.
good.
That's really funny. Okay, all right, we can go into that later, but big time questions.
Mhm.
Editing.
Oh fuck. Okay, let's get to that. All right.
you thought I was going to talk into more drama, but nah, editing.
No. Here we go. This is worse than drama.
Yeah, true, honestly, but okay,
Nah.
editing. I know your editing has improved,
Yes.
but what do you think about actually no, let me rephrase this.
Yep.
You know, you improved in your editing. I know there's some people out there that are like they want to start their own recorded, but they don't have either the patience or the knowledge or the experience to start their own recorded. So I want, because I mean you've done a lot of seasons by this point and you're editing season 6 of this podcast recording date. So like what advice would you give to the new people trying to start? Because I know there's, I think you know some people too who like want to start their own too. But like, what's your advice to them?
I'm gonna be straight up. Don't like it. Like, just don't. If you do not plan on doing a fuck ton of seasons, if you do not plan on doing this for a while, don't, because like you're gonna waste your time on really hard work. If you're not gonna, if it's just like for fun and you want to do it for fun, then cool. Like, practice editing, upload them videos and stuff. Yeah, cool. But like, it's a lot of time, and I've seen so many people start up and then give up every time. You're like happy. You're like literally like the only one that I've seen. Well, actually, you haven't posted a full season yet, so we'll wait till then. But just to prove my point, because I think I think you will probably be like one of my first close friends to finish a full season. So that'd be cool. And when that happens, I'll be like, yo, like Happy's legit. But if I'm gonna like back up my own word here, like watching my friends go through seasons and just like stop uploading, and they were so excited about it, and they uploaded 2 videos, and then they realized, oh no, editing is hard. Editing takes time. No shit, I've been telling you this for fucking ever, bro. And then my friend, he's like, yeah, I don't. He also had Sito as a winner, so he gave that up. He's like, I don't want to do the season anymore. I'm like, that sucks because it was a good season, and he filmed the whole second season, and he's also not uploading that, and it's just a whole waste of time, in my opinion. And now he filmed another season, which was apparently really good. I couldn't be there for the whole time, which sucked. I was really busy, but he told me it was good, and like he's just been doing his unrecordeds instead. I'm like, I tell him, man, like if you want to be a host, be a host. Have fun with it. Do like 3 to 5 unrecordeds and have fun and build and figure out if you want to do this for like the next year or whatever the fuck you want to do. Because I've been doing it for fucking 2 years, man, and I've been
Yeah.
uploading decently consistently. I have, and I took this shit seriously, and I still want to, But like recently, I've been like finding other things more important, obviously. But like so, but yeah, like I feel like I've been here for so long, and I see so many people like try and give up. So like I don't have any more good advice except for don't do it unless you're willing to sacrifice a lot of time and patience. Because if you don't have fucking patience, then you're gonna have all this hype. You're gonna do this whole season, and it's gonna be for fucking nothing. And then you're gonna be a fucking meme, and then people are gonna joke around about for it. And I don't know, just don't do it unless you're willing to sacrifice a lot of time.
Don't take this lightly, people, but editing's a bitch.
It is.
I
It's not
mean,
fun,
not just for videos, but
and
for
well,
Survivor.
it
Holy.
is. It is fun, but like it's
Yeah,
editing's not for everyone, and it's only you only get through editing by having fun with it.
that's
And if you're not
true.
gonna have fun, if you're not gonna be patient doing it, then just don't fucking do it.
There's two phases. There's I want to get this done, so whatever, move
Yeah,
on,
true.
or you have fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like no, that's literally exactly what it is.
Okay. So other than telling the people that editing sucks basically unless you're having fun with it. I mean I'll give my piece to it for a little bit and then I'll move on to this question after. But like my piece, yes, editing kind of sucks. I will admit doing like the story build to people and making people give or handing people their edits depends. It's fun. It's actually really fun to give people certain kinds of edits because I don't know. It's just fun for me to give control to people how they look.
Hell yeah, no, no, it is a lot of fun, of course.
It is fun. Like that concept is fun. But there's some other things while editing where you're like, oh, do I really have to do this? Like, come on,
I guess
man.
it's kind of like just the mindset,
Yeah,
Like
I mean, yeah.
you kind of forget like the funness of it because like when you're like because like the funnest part is like the talk time, right?
Oh,
When you're
100%.
doing all the talk time and you get to create all those stories, and then you got to do the challenge, but like I don't know. For me, the challenge is kind of like a hassle to do. No, not because you're
That
like flipping through like all this footage and stuff, just because like you already know everything that's gonna happen,
that is
and like
true.
you're trying to tell a story through a challenge, but you can't tell a story through a challenge. It's all the story. It's the same every time. It's two teams go to a challenge, only one wins. One the other one goes to tribal. That's it. So that's why I've been trying to make my challenges a bit shorter because like I don't want to take up all this time for something that's really not that important. The only thing that's important about the challenge is the beginning and the end, and the middle part is just for entertainment. Which you're watching a challenge in Minecraft, not people actually doing cool shit. So depending on the challenge, right? Like if it's a cool ass challenge
Yeah,
in Minecraft, then fucking do it. But if it's like one that's like so like exceedingly like repetitive, I don't know. Just things I've been learning.
that's true. Oh my god. You just made me realize something. I won't get into it, but you made me realize something that I'll tell you after this. But
Okay.
like, okay, you know what? You know what? I will say it. It's a quick
Oh,
teaser. You know, what? I
whoa.
will say it. I will screw my production. No, I'm
No
kidding.
way. Well, it
You just
depends
made me
because your
realize that
episode might be
editing
out
is
at this
going.
time.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, no, not for season one. I'm talking about number dose,
Oh,
number
hype,
dose.
hype. So it's
Yeah, this is
coming.
the first time it is coming.
Yeah.
People out there listening, you just made me realize that editing those challenges are it's gonna be painful. So that's what I was gonna say. But yes, there you go, teaser. Wow. Okay, cool. Two's probably
Yeah.
somewhere.
So
next year. I don't
Season
know.
2, that's hype. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you knew about it. Some people
I
knew
know.
about it, but yeah, there you go. Wow, cool
Anything
teaser.
else?
All right.
Anything on the other teasers? I can pull out of you.
Okay, you know what? You know what?
No,
Season
no, I'm
one,
just kidding. I'm
the
just kidding.
winner is no. All right, no.
Yeah, moving on.
So yeah, moving on. Editing, like I said, can be fun, can be not. So I was gonna ask this. Other than the challenges, of course, because we both know that pain. Other than the challenges, what do you think is the hardest thing to edit?
Hardest?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. It's not hard. They're not hard to edit.
That's
Just
true.
like
It's just more
like
time consuming.
if you're saying hard as in like hard to find the
Okay,
motivation to do it,
not that.
then
I meant okay. I'll mean annoying.
okay, annoying. Yeah. What's the most annoying edit? So I definitely okay. Well, I guess tribal. Um, Maroonings are always a lot of fun because it's like the first time you're seeing your season come to life, and it's cool. Um, Tribals, depending on the tribal, like if it's an obvious one,
Mm-hmm.
like the BMO one, because I had to watch BMO go home and it was really sad. Um, and the BMO tribal was just like it was annoying because I had to go through all this footage that I already knew was going to happen. Like it, it's really hard to say something's annoying. Like it's, I would say tribal is the second most annoying.
Yeah.
Um, but like it goes challenge and then it goes like 1,000 feet down and then it goes tribal camp life. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
um, what other things? Like, yeah, there's like challenges is marine camp life and tribals. Um, the thing I feel like I do though is I feel like I kind of always fall back into this way of editing where I kind of make a story out of what's going on at camp versus what's going on in people's minds. And I feel like it's very hard for me to do that because, like, in season 5, I really think because I was playing around with people's edits, I was making like Lemon look like the dumb drunk funny guy, and I was making like the original Ak Peru tribe, the Yellow tribe in Second Chance, um, looked like more on the funnier side, and then I had G Fox by himself, feeling like like by myself in this. I hate everyone because everyone's all cheery, and I'm just this guy who's off in the corner, like minding his own business. And no, I really enjoyed doing that, and then I kind of fell back into this like intense want feeling for this season. Like I always want everything to feel really, um, like this is crazy. I can't believe this is going on. Like I never really find a way to put comedy into it, but maybe that's just because of how my cast is acting all the time. But I feel like I could be more lenient towards how to edit people individually than as a whole. So maybe that's like the most annoying thing for me is trying to figure out how to edit people's edits correctly versus how to edit the season as a whole versus how to create characters.
All right. All right.
One of them the most annoying anyway. After challenge.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I
No,
know the
but no,
pain. I
I've
know
been
the
I've been
pain now.
noticing you've been doing that. You've been doing that really well, but I think it's just because it's how the cast is actually like reacting to things, like the way how you put the way you transition from me from to controller, um, really shown how like how everybody views me on in the camp and stuff, and I thought it was really good. Um, but I could just be overthinking, and maybe it could just be how the cast is. Not sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Like, how do you? Okay, no offense to some people out there, but how do you edit around a boring personality?
Okay, so that's a good question. The editing around a boring person, you just don't include them in shit. You only include them where they need to be. Um, so the way I try to give everybody screen time. Like there's some
Yeah.
people that like I forget about, which is super sad. But like they not really forget, just morally just hide because either they don't give me enough screen time or they don't do anything or talk to anyone. And when they do talk to someone, they talk for about 5 minutes and then listen to everybody else talk and they just sit there. Um, you you really don't. You just let their story be told. As the person that's playing the worst. And it's so funny that like being the shy, quiet one is the one that's bad at the game. Um, but yeah, I don't think there's a way to edit around a boring person. Just like let them be boring, you know.
That's true.
Let
That's
let the
true.
audience know that they're the fucking bore, that they're the snore fest, you know. And the audience will be like, okay, thank God that person's. Really hope that person's not winning. And fuck, if your Snorefest wins your fucking season, then I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That would really suck.
R.I.P. to those kind of people. Oh God. Now, oh, I forgot my question, but I'll move on. I'll move on. So we already talked about editing. We've talked about your seasons. Let's go into playing seasons because I know we dived a
Okay,
bit more into that last time, if I remember correctly. So we won't go
I
into
think
it too
so.
much. So yeah, you have a certain curse, Cav. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a curse.
You do have a curse, and it's called the recorded you play in don't really fully come out kind of curse.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh fuck.
So, how
Yes.
did it feel? Because I know at least two of them. I don't know if there's any more, but I know two of them that you played in and they didn't fully come out. So,
hmm
like, what were your feelings back then when they didn't come out
Back
back then?
then,
Yeah.
back then, I was pissed because I won one of them. I won Llama's first ever recorded. He'll always deny it because he wants to fucking bug the shit out of me, but I did, and it was dope because I felt like I was like one of the winners. You know, like I had there was a bunch of like really great players in that season. Um, I trusted some, and some betrayed me, but I still got through. And I trusted one, but then he got blindsided, and I was the last person left. I played a really nice idle play. I had a really good FTC speech, and some people, CB will tell you this, and Llama probably as well. So Ben left the game, and he gave me that idle. The only reason I stayed in the game is because I was able to play that idle, and I idled out Joff. Um, but then I won a game, and then I won the game. Against Robert from my season 2, and this guy named Lalsey, and bro, that was dope. Um, and Oxy was in the season too. It was cool playing with Oxy because every single tribal council we tried to vote him out, he had another advantage and was safe. And I watched JP go home that time. He was my main ally. I love that season because it was a whole roller coaster for me, and I still won, and it was great. I went into the merge as the only original player on my tribe. And it was only two
Oh damn.
tribes. Yeah, I went into merge as it was me and Sam K, and then Sam K got voted off. Um, and then it was me and I think 7 others on the other tribe. Yeah, so fucking roller coaster, man. And the other season was Asher's, but we don't talk about Asher's anymore because Asher just fell off the planet of the Earth, and I think deleted his channel. And I
I'm
got
not
second
sure.
boot, so I'm not worried about that one. But today, how I feel now is like way different. Like I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy that like I'll only be in like your series because I don't want to be that player that's everywhere. You know,
That's
um,
true.
I kind of feel kind of dope just being like playing for yours. Um,
All right. All right.
yeah.
I'll take it.
If I do play for another one, it would be for like Llama season 5. I'm not playing anything before that.
No season ones anymore.
No.
Okay. All right. Because I'm. All right. Yeah, I'll ask this. So there's a lot of people that are season one junkies, if you know what that is. Fucking going everywhere, wanting to play every single recorder that's ever been out there.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So do you think that's a okay? I mean, most people know this answer already, but do you think that's a good idea to try to be in every recorded out there? Do you think you should actually just pick and choose what recordeds are out there?
Depends on the person. I don't. That's. It depends. Like it depends. how you look at the community as a whole, and that depends on so many factors. I would say it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter that much. It depends on your personal opinion and how like addicted you are. Like take NKS for example. I know NKS wants to play in every single thing, and he wants to keep proving why he's the best, and blah blah blah. And he takes any opportunity he can play because he loves it so much, which is cool. And we need more of those people around. Um, but I think if you play in a lot, people are not going to want to cast you as much. Um, I certainly don't want to fucking cast any more elite Chris people. Like I had that happen, and I don't like that. I did it, but I did it, and here we are now. Um, I still loved it. I still love season 4 with a passion. I just feel like I looked at Elite Chris on this pedestal, and I'm like, oh, I need to cast his players, and then I met some of his players, and they're just like, oh, these are just like chill people. So I didn't care anymore. But yeah, playing a lot of seasons, just like it kind of ruins your reputation, but it also, I guess, heightens it. I don't know. It all depends of how you fucking look at it, to be honest.
That's true, because there's a lot of there's a lot of people out there that are
Oh, and like
really
5.
want to play. Oh,
Yeah, and
5?
no, there's like a lot of people that are in a lot, but there's also a lot of people that want to play and don't get their chance because
That's
like,
true.
oh, NKS signed up, right? And that's a whole other thing. But um, yeah, yeah, that's my opinion on that.
Okay, okay. So do you think okay, this is gonna be a tough question, but do you think people should apply for season ones and even though there's a risk that most likely it's not gonna be uploaded?
Yeah. Um, being playing in recorders is a lot of fun. Although I would love to see myself on that screen later on. The best part about doing Survivor, man, is giving fucking confessionals and like
Oh yeah.
having your story, right? Like having a story, but in like unrecorded, you don't get that, you know? And unrecorded, the most story you get is when you win a challenge on a tribe and you don't have to do any tribe talking. That's the only thing that's not um strategizing, right? What would I guess you could look at the whole game as like a strategical game where you're always strategizing in a way to make yourself look better to everybody around you. But um, when you get to be yourself and you get to like be genuine and tell people how you think, I think that's like the best part about Survivor because while there's this game going on with 16 people clashing together trying to be that number one, they're also clashing with themselves, and you get to see that, right? Like in your season, controller, like when I told him that I voted for him, he couldn't handle that, right? So he was more mad than understanding. So and like and with knowing his position in the game, he reacted the way he did, um, because like we got to see the way he reacted underneath, even though he was telling me to my face that it was okay. We wouldn't be able to see that in an unrecorded. So like
Mhm.
I think playing in recordeds and being able to give confessionals like that, even if it's not going to go up online, I just think it's so much more fun when someone's listening to your actual thoughts than just people in the game hearing you out. And I think it's a lot of fun.
I agree with that. I agree with that for sure.
Going through a fucking 40-minute application for a season one,
Oh
nah.
Christ, no, no. Yeah,
Maybe
if you're
like
ever
a
doing
couple
a season
questions on
one,
a
don't
name.
do that, please.
Yeah,
Please.
no, it's don't
I
do that.
beg. I beg of you, please. I can't be asked, bro. When someone like wants me to do their season and it's like a full documentary, like I have to write a full ass like 4-page
Book.
essay to get in.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not doing your season, bro. I'm sorry, but okay, so
Yeah.
we'll move on from
Also,
that.
people
Oh,
who are starting a recorded, and
mm,
they're trying to find people for applications. One thing a lot of people mess up on is staying inside the Discord community. Reach out, man. Go out, go online, search up random shit that you can paste a link to. Um, promote the shit out of it. That's how I always get new people. Every time I'm doing an unrecorded, man, I don't settle until I get at least 2 or 3 new people, and then I set a date and shit. Um, I'm always trying to get new people into the community, into my community, like, well, like, yeah, like, if they wanna join the other communities, then cool, go ahead, but this is mainly for my community, and I promote. I go to, like, other Discords that I search up online, or I go to, Reddit pages, or I go to random Facebook pages, or I go to just, like, fan clubs, or, like, anything, and I post my link there, and some random shit people come. Sometimes people don't play, sometimes people just come to watch. Newer viewers are always cool. Some people just come to chill in the community and see what's going on. That's also cool too. And I also get new players like TJ Doggystyle. That was like my first new player in the like of most recent times. So it was cool. And now he's kind of respected around the community. I don't know. I don't know what his reputation is like right now. Um, but yeah, that's my advice for those people.
All right, all right. I think I asked this to someone, but I can't remember who. But if there is one person you know in this community that you wish started a recorded, who would it be and why?
Is there someone in the community that I wish started recorded and why?
Mhm.
See, I think so. I'm going to give my opinion on if NKS started a recorded because I think he'd be really good at it, but I don't think I would want to hear him after. And like all like the fucking like, I have this one friend. I won't say his name, but I have this one friend that like he would always compare his videos to mine, and he always be like, "Oh, mine got more viewers. Oh, mine got this. Mine got that," and it was so annoying. It was like the most petty thing ever, and I feel like NKS would kind of do that. He would like be like the biggest cocky asshole and like try to show off. I think NKS would do a really good job with his editing. Um, I think he's really hard at getting people to listen to him. So I think he would do a bad job at hosting, but I think his editing skills would be amazing. One person that I think should definitely do a recorded. He's gonna hate me
All
for
right.
it, but
Uh
I think someone that should is Joma. Joma
oh.
is amazing at editing. With the right people around him, people will listen to him. People will listen to him now, but he just doesn't have that personality where he's like stern and mean about shit. So I think if he had like a stern, mean person around him, just to like get the fucking cast to shut the fuck up when he needs to, then I think that'd be good too. Like if I was around him, I could shut them up while he hosted it. I think he'd be a great host. I think he would organize everything really well. I think the editing skills would be amazing. I think his commentary skills would be really good. I think his questions at Tribal would be awesome. I just think it would be really good. I think NKS could do a good job like that. I just think NKS's ego is too big to be able to perfect a season like Joma could.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. That's all right, Joe. I know you're listening to this, you son of a bitch, but he
No, I've talked to him about it
yeah.
a couple times, and he's like, "Oh, I would, but this," and I'm like, "Yeah." He's almost fucking. He pretty much has it recorded out. He does like these like the
The challenge stuff.
the challenge stuff. Yeah, it's not really a season, but he edits those pretty well. Um, but I more like get the good editing skills from his like little podcast stuff he does, and he like does this like really cool what was that thing that you have on Minecraft that you could like record anything that's going
Oh,
on
replay
anywhere?
mod?
That's it, yeah. And he would do that, and he would make all these cool camera angles and shit. Um,
That's true.
so I really need to learn how to get that replay mod stuff because that's some cool shit. But
It is cool, yeah.
yeah, but yeah. I think Joma would do an amazing job. I think he would maybe even do better than I would. Maybe not the first try. Um, but I think I give him a couple tries, and I think he would fucking perfect um how to do this shit. For one, he's really respected around the community, um, just like you are. Um, but yeah, I think Jomo would do really good, a really good job.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm gonna say this one time only, Joe,
Oh,
Mister Joe. This is like a this is multiple people that have said to me. You know who I think would be a great recorded Joe. So there you go. I'm gonna say
Who
that
could just come work
one
for
time
me? He should
only.
just come and edit for me. for free.
Yeah, Joe, if you need some, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's like I said, Joe. Multiple people have said straight up to me, to my face. Well, actually on Discord, but whatever, doesn't matter. They have said to me, Joe would make a great recorded. So do it. No, I'm kidding. But actually, yeah, do it.
You should.
It's
You
it's,
should.
it's
You
pretty
should
fun.
for sure.
But yeah, there you go. GG. We moved on from Joe. All right. So we're gonna go to we'll go to this question. All right. Community. Yes, Survivor community.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Do
This
you think it's
Survivor
getting
community or the Survivor
this
community? Okay.
Discord Survivor community, Minecraft Survivor
Okay.
community in general? Do you think it's becoming better or do you think it's becoming worse than it was like say a year ago? That pause.
I don't think it's gotten any better. I don't think it's really gotten any worse though.
Mm.
No one's died. No one killed anyone. We we've already been the closest to fucking sexual assault as we could get.
Okay.
Like how much worse can it possibly get? You know what I mean? But like in this community, man, you're always gonna come around like fucking pieces of shit. You know? You're always gonna come around people that are too cocky or just like putting on this act. You know? I wouldn't say that they're too cocky or anything. They're just acting or putting on this act that's just like something that you're not gonna want to be around. Or um, some people are gonna be too sensitive or are gonna be hurt too much. And it's a community where people get voted off a video game that takes about fucking 7 to 10 hours. It's going to be emotional, and there's a lot of kids, and it's a community like this can't get really any better. There's no way to make a community better, especially an online one that's full of either 20 to 22 to 15-year-old people, like with little to no women around to play. So it's a very limited, small community, and these communities will probably always stay the same. Um, and it's cool because it looks like there's in this community there's like all these different friend groups and stuff, but really everybody's just kind of friends with each other. There is beef, obviously, with people and certain people, but most of the time everyone's friends with everyone. Um, and yeah, and it's not a horrible place to be, but it's definitely a place where you need to watch your shit because you can't like expose too much about yourself and then cry when people like bring it up, you know? Like the community is always going to be shit, and there's always going to be people around who are going to like make it a worse place for you, you know?
Yeah.
Some person that I really enjoyed having around left the community because of just shitty things that people do, and I don't blame anyone. Like I also obviously do blame the people that did the shitty thing, but like he's the one who put it out there in the first place and didn't fucking remove it. It was just there, and they found it. And why was it there to find in the first place? Why are you gonna post videos like that? Like that's fucking weird, dude. Like I get that it was just like something from super long ago, but like people are gonna find it, and it's just there. I don't know. Like you put something out there, people are gonna find it, and people are gonna bring it up. People are gonna shove it in your face, and if you're gonna run away from it, then do that. Like doing this Minecraft Survivor thing. Like I'm fucking 25 years old. It's not the most manly thing to do, but I wear it on my sleeve. I tell people that I love it and I love doing it. It's definitely not something I can do forever, but it's something that I love doing with my time. Sometimes I
Sure.
pick it over more important things that I should do, but I love it and I don't want to give it up, even if I have to. But I probably will eventually, but I don't want to, not now.
Yeah, that's just straight facts. That's the mindset I'm into.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It's just like
I like doing it, but like I don't think it's gonna last forever, of
mhm,
course.
mhm.
Oh my
It's
god, imagine that
like unless it's
weird.
like something that you can make money off of, which would be insane. Um, but no, man, if you don't make any, if like it's only a hobby until you start making some money and see some kind of career, right?
Yeah, that's true. But
It took me a while to accept that this is like my hobby and this is what I do as a thing for fun, not what I want to do. And I love doing this shit so much, but there's only so much time you can put into something that doesn't make any money or doesn't
that's true.
personal gain in the sense, you know.
The only thing that I like that to do with putting shit out there, like let's say these interviews or
Mhm.
I guess the recorded, is just seeing people's reactions to it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, mostly the recorded side. This is just people listen to what we're talking about in the background or whatever they're doing.
Mhm.
But like for recorded, it's really like motivating and like really cool to see people like talk about it and like react to like what's going on and stuff like that. It's really cool to
Oh
see
hell yeah,
that.
hell yeah!
And I mean, yeah.
It's really good when you get good feedback, man. Like it's the
Oh
best. It's
yeah.
the best feeling, and you would know. Your season has been kick ass so far. Uh,
I'll take it. Yes, sir.
yeah, man.
I like
I have a lot to thank you and all my friends, man. I got a lot of thank to you guys because you guys have been what's been keeping me uploading this shit, and staying
here.
focused.
Like, okay, I'm gonna keep it real. If there wasn't people supporting me, I don't think I would even be uploading season 1
Yeah,
right now.
or like
But
as quick as he is, like he fucking
that's
went
also
ham.
true.
I still remember he didn't have a piece of his footage that he needed, so he just went like 7 episodes. 7 episodes in like 2 months, edited
Yeah.
it. He's like, "Oh, okay, now I got the piece I needed. Let's start uploading."
It's weekly. Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah, that's something else. That's
How's the
a
editing going now, though? So it's episode
now.
7?
I guess we can talk about that. Yeah.
So, like, what episode are you on in the editing process?
I am on episode 8 right now,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
speaking. Mostly because I haven't got all my footage, but then again, I just didn't really ask yet.
Mhm.
I do
Yeah, that's
have,
fine to slow down.
yeah, I mean, I have, if I'm
Fuck that.
looking at the schedule right
Upload schedule
now,
is dope.
I
Yeah.
have about a month to
Yeah,
edit
that's
another
crazy.
episode.
That's fucking
So
crazy.
I can take my sweet time and relax and not
Yeah.
edit right now. So that's my mindset. But I do have a bit of footage for 8, so I'm like slowly editing it to like make a story right now. But I'm taking my time, bro. I can
Oh, hell yeah. No, yeah,
I got
you do you.
7 done. I'm gonna
Mhm.
maybe a month, maybe. No, my plan is after. I mean, I guess during around this time, 4 is out. Maybe even 5 is out. But once episode 4 is out, I'm gonna start episode 8 again.
Mhm.
So after this week of this recording, I'm gonna go back to editing again. Woo! Let's
Let's
go.
go.
So
You
far,
should do, like, podcasts and stuff, and, like
podcast.
yeah, it'd be cool because, like, they're easy. They're easy to do, they're easy to film, easy to edit.
Yeah, actually, okay. So another another quick story. Um, Mr.
Oh,
Pepito.
Pepito, yes.
Um, Me and him were actually thinking about doing a podcast probably a year ago, and we recorded 2 episodes, and just nothing came of it.
Oh, shitty.
Uh, yeah, it's kind of sad, but we're still in the talks of it. Like
Mhm.
he still DMs me from time to time, like when podcast, and I'm like, yes. But yeah, it's whatever. We're starting. You never. I don't know. We never know. You never know. It might come out, might not. Who knows? But it should
It
be
would
fun.
be cool. It would be cool, but it would be a lot of work
Holy crap! Yeah,
for not a lot
especially
of gain.
it's
So, yeah,
true.
it's a lot to think about, but,
I
yeah, man,
think it would
I
be
just,
cool.
no, go on.
No, I think low key. You know what? We're still recording, but low key, I think it would be fun to like start a podcast with the boys.
What you got, like, unlimited fucking, like,
Things to talk about.
people to talk to,
Yeah,
and everybody had a different experience in a different season. Everybody has someone new to talk shit about, like, Vision can go on and talk shit about NKS, and fucking Theo can go on and talk shit about whoever the fuck he wants. You know what I mean? Like, it's
true.
everybody has, like, all these different stories that they could tell you about their experiences in different seasons, and, um, yeah, it's just, yeah, I think there's unlimited shit you could talk about in this community when it comes to, opinion on a social game
Oh
in
god.
Minecraft, which is crazy because social game is so many people try to put like pinpoint like different skill sets and stuff in social games, which like is funny because in my opinion, I don't think there's like a certain skill set you need to win Survivor besides just not being so extroverted. Is extroverted meaning that you don't talk a lot or you do talk a lot?
You do talk a lot.
Okay, so introverted. Like if you're very introverted, then you're definitely not gonna fucking win Survivor. Um, but if you're like a decently extroverted person and like you're good with talking, like look at fucking Marianne. Fucking Marianne,
True.
the most talkative person you ever seen on Survivor in your life, and she won. She fucking won. Like, and all you have to be is an extrovert and get along with people, and like, um, don't seem like a fucking like a mental case either. Like the people reason why people get voted out is because either um like they're very someone convinces a bunch of people that this person needs to go to better their game, or because they just don't fit in with the rest.
Yeah,
Um, and that's I don't know.
that's just
I
facts.
just feel like depending on the cast and who relates to the most amount of people will most likely win the game. Not always, but will morely 90% of the time win the game. Like Poverty, she related to almost every single person on her cast every single time.
Yeah.
She flirted with everybody, so she related in a way that like men are horny, so she can fucking get all of them. Yeah, fuck, she's hot. She flirted with all of them. It works. And then with the girls, she bashed all the guys with the girls and made fun of them all. So she was good with everyone. And until someone saw her shit, which I don't remember if anyone ever did, but that's why Poverty got so far because she related to every single person. She got along with everyone,
It's true.
and
It
she was
is true.
she was smart and like very lusty. And then Sandra, see, the reason why she won is because she is like she has this like masculine weight to her where she's like that's like she's like has this like mom kind of feeling to her where she's like really like straight up and um but like to the girls I feel like Sandra would be like that sister like that girl that would like that that's so hard to explain. And then to the men I feel like Sandra could be like just one of the other guys with the guys. Like it's all about
Yeah,
fitting in, and if you don't fit in, then they're gonna boot your ass out because usually when you don't fit in, you have different opinions, right? When you have
it's
different
true.
opinions, people are not gonna want to. People want you to follow their opinion, and people want other people with the same opinion. And when you have a different one, you're not. You're on the outs all the time, unless you pretend that you're like cool with it. But usually, if you're not, if you don't have something like the bond over with like a lot of the cast, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah. Oh my god. I just thought of the most random ass question, but I'm gonna ask it
Ask
anyway
it.
since it's Survivor related.
Mhm.
How do you think people would view, okay, this is gonna be so weird. How do you think people would view, let's say, fucking, I don't know, okay, I won't say a name, but let's just say someone in this community goes onto the actual show of Survivor, God forbid. But let's say someone in this community actually goes to the actual show Survivor and comes back to this community. Do you think that person will be put on like a pedestal? Do you feel like it'd just be the same,
Oh
or
my lord, are you fucking kidding me? Would that person be on a pedestal? Fucking, we put NKS on a pedestal for winning Minecraft game shows
yeah?
for fuck's sakes, for being good at a Minecraft game. You think if someone came into the community, you don't think we would pray? You don't think people would praise the shit out of them? That person would be like the king of the community. This, yeah, of course, I'd praise them. I'd be like, yo, you're a lucky motherfucker. I wish I was on Survivor. Even if they
That's
went there
true.
for a day and got first boot, I'd still fucking be like, bro, I wish I had your opportunity. I wish I had the chance to play. I would
But better.
definitely, yeah, exactly.
uh,
Um,
I
but
just
I think like the best suited besides Pepe, obviously, but I think the best person for I would love to go watch play in real life as NKS. I would love it to watch his egotistical ass, skinny ass, fucking go play. Oh, it'd be so funny. I because like I have no opinion on if he'd do good or not, depending on the cast. Because if it's like a Gabon cast, then maybe he'd do pretty good. But if it's like a cast like what's the cast with Wendell and Dominic?
Ghost Island.
Yeah, no, if it's a cast like that, he's gone. Um, so yeah, you just gotta. It's all you relate to, man.
Oh
It,
yeah.
when you're skinny, you relate to the more skinny and older people. When you're big and strong, you relate to more of um the the hotter like the more pretty women and the like the other bigger dudes or the dudes, you know, like gym bro dudes. Um or when you're a chubby dude, you'd probably relate more with the older people and the other skinny guy, but you and then like the skinny girl and like maybe the girl that's not so pretty and doesn't fit in with the pretty girl. She's more of a nerd, you know, like um it all depends of who you are as a person. Like that's all Survivor is, man. If like NKS going into it with his personality, I don't think he would make merch. Depending on who obviously the cast is, but I don't think they're gonna cast a bunch of fucking Minecraft nerds on a game show together.
Imagine
Like
how
fucking
crazy
look at
that season
Mari.
would be.
Fucking, do you know who Mari is from Smosh?
Yeah, I know her. Yeah,
Look
fucking.
what happened to her. She was a nerd and she got voted out.
It's true. It's true.
But by a bunch of other nerds though. So to be honest, that
You
doesn't
just
really
made me
count.
think of something. Just imagine a bunch of like people in the Minecraft community. Like it's just a full season just made up of all Minecraft Survivor players, but in real life.
That would be insane.
That would be so funny to watch people just like struggle because I know there's some people out there that would struggle tremendously, but like it would be just so fucking funny to see
Oh man,
people.
if I had enough money,
Community.
man, I would fly the best 16 players in the community out here, and it'd
It's
be
like,
so
oh
much
my
fun.
gosh, that's what you look like now. um, all right. Well, I'll ask you one more question before we wrap this up because I
Yeah,
just
man.
checked and it's been already an hour. So like,
Mhm.
damn. But like, all right. I asked this to the last person I interviewed, so I'm gonna ask this to you. Tier lists, yay or nay, for the community?
Nay,
Nay. Okay. All right.
because
And why?
tier
Why do you
lists are
think?
only because tier lists are just based off your personal experience. Um, Electro, I'm just looking at his picture on YouTube here. Uh, Electro fucking could have played a really shit game in the one I played in. That I won in, and I could say Electro shit. He made a bad decision, so I put him in D tier. But Electro could have also won 3 other seasons that I just never saw and never knew about. So I'm gonna put him in D tier because I think he's bad. But nay, definitely nay. Tier lists are stupid in this community and they make zero sense, and all they do is just put people down for no fucking reason. And all it does is just put egos up that don't need it. So it really does nothing good for the community tier list. It's just a cool way to like categorize people in different skill zones, and I think that's fun. But I would never post it. I'd make one, but never post it. You know, I just have fun with it.
Yeah. 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 Vision also said no for that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, fair. Okay. We're at that segment. We're at that segment where I talk the last two, all right, not talk, I give you the last two questions and then
Okay.
you answer, and at the end you get to say whatever you want.
Okay.
So second to last question is, how do you feel about the community as of this day?
A lot. Oh, that's hard because even today I was thinking earlier, like I'm starting to view the community as such a different thing as a whole, and how I feel is just very undecided about how much I want to involve myself in the community anymore. Um, I know I want to involve myself by letting them have the chance to play in my stuff, but it's it just doesn't feel the same as it used to, and with all the new people around and seeing how people treat, I don't know, it's just weird. And how I feel about it is just like worse. That's the best word I got for you. I'm
You know,
not
that's
liking
fair.
it as much. That's it.
Honestly, same here. I'm not liking it as much. This is why, honestly, this is why I don't play unrecordeds too
Well,
often
yeah,
anymore.
but this is how I view it. Like when I came in, I made a couple friends. Some left, some stayed. Stayed for a bit longer. Made some more friends. Some left, some stayed. Um, and then now that I have all these friends that stayed, I don't need the community anymore. I just hang out with my friends and then keep the community in the stuff like the events I'm doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's honestly fair. So, last question before we get to the segment where you can say anything you want, um, is what are your future plans for the community?
Future plans for the community. For the community, man. Not much. I like I said, I want to keep them in the loop with everything I'm doing. Um, but like my community is, I feel like it's hard to call them a community when they're more like I know all of them. Like I know like 90% of the people that are in my fucking server, and I've talked to them at least once or twice, and it's hard to call them a community when they're my friends. But not my friends, but people that I've talked to before. Um, and and it's a hard question. That's a hard question to ask, man. I mean, the answer. Say the question again.
Okay. So, what are your future
Future plans for the
plans?
community.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess does like my YouTube channel count?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess my future plans is like keep posting videos until I see change, or like not change, but like a good change, as in like I see progression and a lot. I don't want to see little anymore. Like little. If I once I get to like the season 8, which I've already recorded, once I've done that and I've edited it all and it's uploaded and I don't see like a good amount of followers or a good amount of views, or I'm not getting progression, I'm not getting a lot of feedback, I'm not like seeing I'm not seeing going anywhere. I'm definitely gonna hang up the shoes or hang up the fucking torch or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I I don't know. Things have been happening a lot in my real life. That has changed my perspective on a lot of things. And yeah, I feel like I have a whole different view on this community now, and I just kind of want to keep my friends close and keep my community as my community.
I like that. I like that. All right. Last thing before we wrap it up is where I'm going to mute and you can just go on a full tangent of whatever you want about this community. You could say you hate it, you like certain aspects of it, give shout outs to people, give shout outs to your own shit. Like it doesn't matter what you
Okay.
say here. I'm just gonna mute, and then when you're done, I'll unmute, and then I'll just say, "All right, peace, adios, people." So yeah, I'm gonna mute, and this time is all you. So you can go whenever.
Okay. Um. Yeah, for the people that don't know, but you probably do. My name is David Kavanaugh. You probably would already have known that. From Jervy saying it on on his little thing. Um, I came into this community a long time ago because I fell in love with the game Survivor, and I met a couple cool friends named Pixel, Llama, and Fire Skull. And over the time, um, I fell in love with hosting recorded survivors after my season 2, and I watched these great players just try their hardest and get to the end, and I fell in love with creating stories within this game. So now that time has flown by and we're 6 seasons down the road, um I'll tell you guys honestly now that if you do not plan on taking this seriously, or if this is just for fun, um don't waste your time. It's a lot of time to put into this stuff, and I've come a long way with 6 seasons, put a lot of things second place to this just to get to where I am, and I do not see a lot of progression, sort of say, in my seasons. Although I did start from nothing, and I did have only 2 friends to support me, where a lot of people where they started with a lot of people in the community and a lot of backup, and I came from like something really small, and I made something kind of big out of it, but not big enough. And I want everybody to realize and to want that big enough, because Happy is at a place where he has started where I am now. Kind of. Like, obviously, he doesn't have the numbers, or I mean, the number of seasons, but I feel like his editing quality and everything like that is it's great, and I feel like it's going somewhere. Practice first, get good at it, make sure it's worth your time, and do it. I started out doing it with like nothing, and then now I have all the capabilities of doing it, and I'm at season 6 2 years later. um, yeah, I don't really have a lot of things to say about a lot of people. I guess I do have some people to thank, like Chilling Cool for big time for helping me. Chilling Cool, he's been a great dude. Supported me through a lot of things. Um, it sucks because I made a lot of friends in this community, and some people have parted ways, and some people that I actually really enjoyed just stopped talking. We just stopped talking and stuff, and they lost interest. And there's some people that are around that I still enjoy. Um, Another thing I want to say is just when it comes to being a, in quotations, bad player in the community, doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're a bad player. It just means that everybody assumes you are because you don't fit in with the people around you. Um, People in this community take opinions too harshly and too to heart. And newsflash: everybody in this community is just much of big as a nerd and loser as you are, buddy. So if you're gonna cry over somebody thinking that you suck at the game, just remember they're playing Minecraft Survivor with you, buddy. Playing it for 12 hours straight, and there's nothing cool about it. It's a lot of fun. I love the community to death, but we are the biggest nerds in the world to commit this much to a video game that's not even to commit this much to a game that's in a video game that we created as like this thing, and it's like a legit thing now because we have like all these records and stuff, but the records don't mean shit at the end of the day, you know. um as much as I love and will always respect my winners, Pepit, Killer, Griffin, um as much as I'll always respect those guys, it's just a Minecraft Survivor, man. And then crying over spilled milk in an unrecorded, like, just remember, it's not that big of a deal to be on a tier list at number 1 on an unrecorded Minecraft Survivor in a Discord with 300 people. It ain't worth your time, and just remember, just have fun. If you're first boot, just laugh it off, and remember, there's always going to be another unrecorded the next week. Thanks, Happy. That's it. Oh wait, no, it's not it. Also, I have apps out right now for my season 9 of my recorded series. I know I just went on a tangent on talking about how I wouldn't, I don't want to continue, but I do. I just have lost, not lost, but I guess gained a lot of knowledge on what how valuable my time is. And I do want to film season 9. I do want to do all the confessionals and stuff, but I'm not gonna like put all this time into editing and stuff if I don't see progression. I will always keep that footage and maybe even edit it for fun or something, but like I still got long ways to go. But sign up for season 9. I'm going to 100 apps. Once I get to 100 apps, I'm gonna close out the apps, and I'll pick 25 of those 100 apps, and I'll interview you personally, one on one, and I'll just get to know you and see if you're capable of playing. Thanks, Happy. Love y'all.
All right. And with that, it's time to wrap up the interview. Everyone, thanks for watching. This has been the definitely first time I've interviewed Cav on this series. 110%. Don't look back. But yeah, other than that, it was a great interview. A lot of insight about your series and editing and uh the community in general. And again, like I said in the previous ones, if you want to do this interview, just shoot me a DM.
Hit 'em
Like
up.
I've been saying, I'm a pretty busy person. I can't. It's kind of sucky to admit this, but I'm the type of person to see a DM and then kind of just leave it on red.
Yeah, you gotta remind them, Holmes.
Completely. Yeah, just remind me. I leave people on red on accident, and I just it just seems like I'm ignoring them, but like I don't. It's not on purpose. It's on accident. I swear to God. So yeah, just if I don't respond to you, just shoot me another one. It is what it is. And also, I'm purely doing Survivor community stuff now. So Big Brother Challenge, Game Show Community in General. Sorry, it is what it is. So yeah,
But you're doing Big Brother in unrecorded stuff?
no. Just Survivor stuff now
Yes.
because I can't be bothered.
Wait, did you do it, Big
So
Brother? I'll ask you after. Just end it off.
yeah, okay. But yeah, that is it for this episode. I'll see you if I ever do another one. Who knows with these? But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.